Hello and welcome to T-Dad Talks. I'm Garrett Watson. As elections approach us this year, with a quickly developing city around us, it's important as voting citizens to know your candidates and how they plan to handle important issues. To assist in the process, we here at Chronicle News Media decided to host a one-on-one interview with each of the candidates, and we hope you'll find this informative. To be fair, each candidate will be asked the same questions, and I will allow each of them to finish their question before moving on to the next. Today, we're sitting down with mayoral candidate Robert B. Scidmore. Well, Mr. Scidmore, thank you so much for joining us today. Glad you were able to come and be with us and kind of tell us a little bit about yourself. Starting that off, could you tell us how long you've lived in Trinidad and maybe what brought you to this area?
Well, absolutely. Just so you all know, my name is Robert Scidmore, S-C-I-D-M-O-R-E, often pronounced Scidmore, but Scidmore is my name. I've lived in Trinidad almost 3 years. I'm a business owner. I bought a 100-year-old house and started an Airbnb in it. And I'm also opening a recording studio this weekend, a small one. I came to Trinidad really for the reasons that attract most people. Absolutely beautiful, stunning architecture, which actually dovetail with what I grew up in Chicago. Great real estate prices, clean air, clean water, a wonderful community of people who want to participate and want to make this city be the best it can be in Colorado or even in the nation. There's a lot of dreamers here. There's a lot of people with really good plans. And I was drawn to Trinidad like a magnet. I love everything about it. I love the people. I love the architecture. I love the history. I love the business potential. The opportunity for growth in the future is just wild and outstanding here, and I came to make it my home.
Great. And I know as we're growing as a city, there's challenges and things that this town faces. How do you expect to come to those, or let me say, what are some of those challenges that you see, and how do you plan to address some of them?
Well, I think Trinidad needs some big plans and some big projects executed, followed through with, and finished for the betterment of the community. We're going to have to create job diversity here. We're going to have to get some manufacturing in here, get different businesses in here to create jobs for people. But Trinidad has such potential that's fallen by the wayside. When speaking about the Fox Theater, it really pulls at my heartstrings because I had the experience to run the IT department for a major concert hall in Clearwater, Florida called Ruth Eckerd Hall. Now, one of the things that we did during the period I worked there in the computer department was purchase a theater very much like the Fox Theater. It's called the Capitol Theater in downtown Clearwater. And it had sat empty and was about in the same shape as the Fox Theater. But within a year, a team from Ruth Eckerd Hall brought that theater back to life to the point where there's A and B level talent coming through there 3 or 4 nights a week. It's just a wonderful thing for the community. It's wonderful for the artists who play there. And I just envision a very similar situation for the Fox Theater. I would like to see it not only completed with a beautiful interior, but with a state-of-the-art audio system, a state-of-the-art video system, and I would like to see a monthly radio broadcast come out of there based roughly on Prairie Home Companion by Garrison Keillor. I would like to see Southern Colorado and Trinidad's personality come out that way. I would like to see audio engineering jobs and lighting jobs and ticketing jobs and managing jobs all going to Trinidad natives. The Fox Theater is just wonderful. And when I stand outside and I look at the walls and I look at how straight those 3 stories of brick walls are, what kind of talented craftsman built those? It's just unbelievable. It is just unbelievable. And my heart rate goes up a little time every time I ride my mountain bike past there because I know what it can be and I know I can get it there. That's why I'm running for mayor.
So, talking a little bit about economy, how do you plan to kind of bolster the Trinidad economy and keep it on kind of positive footing moving forward?
Well, it needs to diversify, absolutely, and we need to attract as much new business as we can. Personally, for the last 2 years, I've wanted to see a Home Depot here for the jobs. We have 143 historical buildings in Trinidad. That's more than Denver. Yet we have to make an 87-mile trip to get proper building supplies. And that's nothing against our builder supply store in town. I think they do a great job, and I think they'll even do a better business as more and more people move here. But to hold back growth in order to protect certain businesses, I'm just completely against it. We need more gas stations here. We need a 24-hour convenience store. We need cleaners for our clothes. And you can just go down the list of things Trinidad needs. And I would like to help new business startups. I mean, I just think that really is the solution, is attracting people here to invest their time and their lives in building this town with us. So if we could make it easier, for job startups, I think that would be great. But we're really, really going to have to diversify. And not only diversify, we're going to have to take advantage of our position in the cannabis situation, because there's no reason that we're not growing all our own cannabis that we sell here. There's no reason that there aren't manufacturers creating edibles and tinctures and all that stuff that there's just a wild demand for. We should be doing all that within the boundaries of Trinidad. And it's not going to change the character of the town, and it's not going to make a mess of anything. You'll have an industrial district over here, or a farming district over the hill over there, but absolutely nobody's really going to see any difference other than the fact that the more tax money we can bring in, the more jobs we can create, the better it is for everyone. And if we want this town to not die, to not follow its always feast and famine cycle, we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to grow, we're going to have to expand, we're going to have to be open to new ideas. And I really want to tell you guys, for the last 3 months while I've been preparing for this run, I've been speaking to strangers every single day, everyone I come across. Business owners, residents, long-term residents of Trinidad, short-term residents of Trinidad, visitors. I've been talking to all of them, writing down on my whiteboards, writing down in my notebooks, what do these people want us to do to make this town wonderful, to make it grow, to make it self-sufficient? And people have ideas, and people care, and people want to participate. But they don't feel that with this city council, and they don't feel that with this mayor. They're not going to show up and start spitting their ideas out. Maybe it's incumbent upon the city council to try harder, or the mayor to try harder to connect with the citizens. I don't know. But I know I'm talking to 10 to 20 to 30 people every day that are giving me great ideas on what to do with this city. And it can be done. It can really be done. That's what I'm here, is to try and funnel the ideas of the citizenry and make them really happen and really have accountability. Shine the light on this thing. No more old school, old boy deals, nothing like that. For the good of the community, for the best of everyone, that's how our decisions need to be made. And, as a mayor, you only have one council vote, but I'm hoping that my enthusiasm, experience, and dedication to this can form a new team and can actually really get things done here and get them done in a timely basis. That's the reason I'm running. That's the reason I'm participating. I know I can do that, given the chance. So, citizens of Trinidad, I'm applying for a job. Do you want a new project manager to come in here and devote, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to getting it done? This isn't going to be a part-time consulting kind of job for me. I'm going to do everything with my entire essence to pick this city up and move it in the right direction for the good of all, including myself.
So as far as the relationship between the city and the county, I know that teamwork is really important. How do you plan to kind of support that teamwork moving forward and encourage good relations with the county?
I feel that in many ways the city of Trinidad has its political act together in the ways that Los Animas County does not. Los Animas County is the poorest county in Colorado. The rate of opioid addiction and the people living in poverty in this county is just insane. And Trinidad would probably be in the same shape without its more enlightened position on cannabis. Now, If Los Animas County was to become aware, say like Pueblo, and start outdoor farming for cannabis and or THC and CBD-based medical products, the county could actually raise some money and could put itself in a better position to improve the lives of the county citizens. I think Trinidad can lead by example there, but I don't really think we can let the county stay behind in the past and let them become any kind of drain on Trinidad. So I look for a tighter cooperation, a better synergy, more communication between us and them, and working for a better relationship. But Los Animas County is broke. I mean, how much really can you do when you're broke? That's my opinion, and I need to study the numbers, and I can't really give you a number crunching answer on that. But I know Trinidad's future is golden. The rest of the county, I hope for good things for them.
So, Mr. Scidmore, in brief summation, why should the public vote for you for mayor?
Well, I have a really good energy level. I'm willing to commit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to getting these projects and jobs done. I'm a new person. It's a new path for the city. We're probably going to have a lot of new blood on that city council. We have tremendous small and large projects to take care of them. I'm a project manager. I can get it done for the good of all the citizens of Trinidad, and I would just love the opportunity to show and prove what I can do as a team builder and as a project finisher.
Great.
And thank you very much for speaking with me today.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Mr. Scidmore, for being with us. Appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
That was mayoral candidate Robert B. Scidmore. We hope you enjoyed today's talk, and if you did, please like and share it with your friends. This is Garrett Watson, TDAD News.